people in, that'd be amazing, amazing. All right, let me do a screen share real quick. And if I can get a thumbs up from somebody. Seymour, can you see my screen? I see your Michelle.
Yep, you're good.
Perfect. Okay, let's go to here and go from the beginning. All right, you guys, welcome again to our Thursday night product information call. Love is in the air tonight with the Detox Divas. I'm super excited to be co-hosting with my one and only Michelle Marie, 78K Pearl Director, a product expert. And we're going to be talking about our romance products, things that can help balance hormones, lift your mood, because nobody wants to have fun in the bedroom when they're in a bad mood, right? So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. And I'm super excited. Let's just go ahead and dive in and get started. So before we get started, anybody who's new on the call, maybe you have not heard about our founders, Paula Scarcella and her handsome husband, Ben here. The reason HBN really was born was really out of Ben's story. He had a rare condition called vasculitis. And that is where you have inflammation of the blood vessels, and it can happen anywhere in the body. It can happen in your lungs, your heart, your kidneys. It can be life-threatening. So what happened is they were in and out of doctors' offices on, all kinds of pharmaceuticals. Nothing was really working. He was continuing to have acute flare-ups that can be life-threatening. So Paula called her dear friend, Alexandria Brighton, who happens to be a world-renowned formulator, and specifically, talked about Ben's symptoms and what was going on. And she put together what we now know today as our Mind, Body, Soul Healing Trilogy, which is designed to fight inflammation in the whole body. And, luckily, Ben took this twice a day and has been out of hospitals and off of all pharmaceuticals for over 6 years now. Of course, this is just his personal story. It's not a medical claim. But if you are a wholesale member already, log into your back office, go over to the HBN library and click on Ben's story. There's medical records there and everything, guys. It's really a powerful story, something you can share with people who who may be suffering with anything, something similar or any other kind of, chronic inflammation. So that is how HBN was born. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce you now to our manufacturing partners. Everything here at Heart and Body Naturals is third-party tested, okay, for molds, mycotoxins, all of that. You don't have to worry about consuming a product that's not organic. Everything here is GMO. And again, we do work with a world-renowned formulator who is picky when it comes to ingredients and just sourcing the most potent, clean, and pure things that she can. And these manufacturing partners here hold certain certifications where it has to meet their guidelines in order for that product to even get out the door. So just want you to feel really, really good about what you're recommending here, what you're taking. We have, the call is full of people that just feel amazing right now because of these products. With that said, we're not a drug company. And anything that you do hear about tonight on the call is not designed to diagnose, treat, prevent, or cure any disease. We have 2 days left in our Rapid Reboot Cleanse. Guys, you can get this and start it anytime. It's still January. Let's get kind of that rapid reboot done, because we're going to be looking into the spring for a liver cleanse, okay? Now, we host in our different groups, so ask who invited you to the call, but we do periodic, parasite cleanses, liver cleanses, like we're doing this rapid reboot. So be sure and plug into your upline and plug into the groups that we have available, and we are hosting these cleanses periodically. So be sure and get involved and plugged in with that. All right, the first product that I'm going to talk about tonight is the Balance Creams for him and her. Y'all, I really love these. They smell amazing. I love them on my husband. I love them on myself. All of our creams here are lightweight. They're non-greasy, but they are really moisturizing. So I love that about them. So one note of caution, though, if you're going to be using any of our hormone balancing essential oils or products, please consult. If you're pregnant or nursing, be sure and consult with your practitioner. Make sure it's okay that you use these, just because, if something's affecting your hormones and you are pregnant, that could be an issue. So just be sure and do that. Of course, these creams contain our beloved antioxidant and anti-inflammatory rich black seed oil. We also have, whole plant phytocannabinoid hemp, as well as aloe, neem, coconut, and some other just amazing ingredients. Y'all, Alexandria never disappoints. These lotions, like I said, they all smell amazing. and contain essential oils that are documented, studied, and known to support hormone balance, okay, which is your body wants to be in homeostasis. But unfortunately, you know, there's so many chemicals and everything that is around our world that we get out of balance. But it is possible to go through menopause without having hot flashes and all these horrible things that happen. The HER formula contains phytoestrogens, plant-based estrogens known for balancing hormones. These lotions are perfect for daily use, and you can take them after, not take them, but put them on after bathing, or just put them on, you know, anytime you want, if you want to kind of freshen up. Also great for your menstruating daughter, okay? And we'll talk about that in a second. So a few ingredients in her, we have clary sage, shown in studies to support hormone balance. We have jasmine, which helps with depression and is a known aphrodisiac and supports the libido, very well-known aphrodisiac. Lavender, okay? Now, lavender has long been used in aromatherapy for its promoting, you know, feelings of relaxation and supporting healthy sleep. You know, that can be an issue in menopause and perimenopause. So what's cool is this going to help you rest better too. I think somebody needs muted. Let me do that real quick. Okay, thank you. Also, there's studies showing that lavender can help with hot flashes and headaches, heart palpitations, all associated with menopause. We also have rose in this lotion. And guys, don't forget about our rose geranium oil. I talk about that oil a lot, and I use just the standalone oil a lot. It's incredible for thyroid and balancing hormones. And we do have that in just a, you know, just in a essential oil, the rose geranium. But we have rose and geranium in this HER balance cream, okay? Some studies suggest that rose strengthens the uterus, which could potentially address menstrual cycle issues. In menopause, rose oil may improve mood, reduce hot flashes, and balance your hormones. Geranium has similar benefits to rose oil, balances your hormones, supports menstrual cycle regularity in perimenopause, and it's also been shown to improve your mood, okay? We wanna be in a good mood if we're gonna get romantic. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna talk about him. And the ingredients here are coriander seed with antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Coriander seed may protect the heart. It's been shown to lower LDL, which is bad cholesterol, and it's actually been shown to increase good cholesterol, which is HDL. So this is going to be great for our loved one, our spouse, or whoever to have to help you know, manage their cholesterol levels. May reduce brain inflammation, improve memory, and also reduce anxiety symptoms. Being relaxed and not having anxiety is very important if you want to be romantic. I'm going to talk for a second about spikenard. It's been used for centuries for health purposes. It's not as well known as things like frankincense and lavender, but research shows that spikenard can reduce neuroinflammation, help with anxiety, depression, insomnia, and stress. Of course, all of our creams, you guys, are non-GMO. There's no parabens, phthalates, formaldehyde, synthetic ingredients, fragrances, steroids, dyes, anything artificial ever. You can feel very good about nourishing. Guys, I talk about all the time, your skin is the largest organ on your body. We feed our skin by what we put on it. So do we want to put chemical stuff? 95 or more % of commercial things on the market are going to have fragrances and chemicals in them that are going to go straight into your bloodstream within seconds and mess with your hormones. Okay, so everything we have here for the body at Heart and Body Naturals does not contain any of that. This one retails at $42.95 and it wholesales for $32.95 and it's worth 25 CV. All right, next I have up the one and only Michelle Marie. She's our product trainer on Tuesday nights. She does an amazing job. She's great knowing her herbs and her products, and she's going to be talking to us tonight about body. So Michelle, I think you can unmute yourself there, girl.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
I can, thank you.
Landy, that training was amazing. You know, I don't think people know how amazing those two creams are. We really need to share that because I learned something tonight. So thank you for sharing that. You guys, tonight I'm going to cover body superfood. Although it is not yet proven how inflammation directly causes cardiovascular diseases, the medical community agrees that chronic low-grade inflammation is closely linked to all stages of atherosclerosis, which is a disease that underlies heart attack, stroke, and peripheral artery disease. Just one serving of body provides powerful nourishment for your cardiovascular system. It also may help reduce chronic inflammation with our proprietary high nitrate beetroot nitrate, which is 10,000 parts per million juice combined with hawthorn berry for maximum nitric oxide delivery. Nitric oxide helps the lining of the blood vessels relax, and that lowers blood pressure. Nitric oxide is also a compound that relaxes and dilates the blood vessels, turning them into super highways for your nutrient and oxygen rich blood. Not only does it help your blood pressure, but it also means better circulation. Active cleansing agent in beetroot helps to promote liver health and detox the blood. The Journal of Nutrition states that beets have liver protecting properties. Adding body to your life may increase nutrients that have a detoxifying effect on the liver and reduce inflammation. The betalain pigments in beet assist the phase 2 detoxification process. Broken down toxins are bound to other molecules so they can be excreted from your body, which helps purify your blood and liver. You guys, this explains why our customers tell us that with consistent use of body, their doctors are lowering their medications. And just a little side note, little testimony, Jaden's doctor has him taking just 1 milliliter of my serving of body. And between that and the fulvic, it's helping transfer oxygen to the blood. So it has significantly decreased seizure activity for him. One of the other ingredients in the hawthorn berry is hawthorn berry. Hawthorn berries are used widely as an improved treatment for early stages of heart failure in Europe. According to the University of Maryland, hawthorn berries contain compounds that help dilate blood vessels, prevent damage to blood vessels, and improve blood flow. Antioxidant complex of berries contain particularly high levels of antioxidants known as polyphenols. Increased intake of polyphenols may reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease by an impressive 46%, according to the results of the International Pre-DMED study. Another is curcumin turmeric, which many of us are familiar with. A study was published in the Journal of Nutrition Research stated that curcumin, the primary polyphenol in turmeric, which gives the spice its golden hue, is as effective as in improving vascular function in postmenopausal women as a moderate aerobic exercise training regimen. One of my favorites is the amla, Indian gooseberry. It has been well known to practitioners of Ayurvedic medicine for more than 3,000 years. There is growing evidence that the humble amla berry offers nearly legendary powers in healing and preventing atherosclerosis and related cardiovascular disease. Next, we have adaptogen complex, which helps the body achieve the state of homeostasis by assisting hormone-producing glands, such as the hypothalamus, pituitary, adrenals, thyroid, and pancreas, as well as other glands and some hormone-producing organs, such as the liver, kidneys, heart, and thymus. The suggested use is to add a half a teaspoon of body to really anything, milk, juice, smoothie, water. Some people even like to sprinkle it on favorite yogurt, cereal, and even salad. It may be sweetened to taste with preferred sweetener. You just shake it, mix well. You can even take it as a shot with just a few ounces of water or juice. And you can take this up to twice a day. This retails, so this comes in 2 sizes. The full bag is 46 servings, and that retails for $59.95, and that wholesales for $49.95. And then we also have a 7-day serving, which retails for $18.95, wholesales for $13.95. The 46 serving is 40 CV, and the 7 serving is 11 CV. Thanks, Landy.
Incredible, Michelle. Thank you so much. And, the bang for your buck you get here, you guys, it's just incredible, the quality of these products. 46 servings for $40. Are you kidding me? With what this does. And, when you're talking about nitric oxide, you're talking about increased blood flow, stamina, all of which can be really good in the bedroom. Tonight, we're talking about, our products for Valentine's Day, but you don't think a powder is actually something good that you can take before a workout or before romantic time. So awesome. Thank you so much for that. And a quick testimony. My husband did not know he was going to be on this call and would probably kill me if he knew I put this picture up here of him. But I just want to share my personal testimony with Jason. He's out there working on a fence. We've been doing some fencing out in the backyard, but his story is he was a diagnosed type 1 diabetic by the age of 9. Okay, so he's had diabetes for over 40 years, insulin dependent. That's type 1. He now wears an insulin pump, which he's worn for, I think, like 7, 8 years, maybe even longer, and a continuous glucose monitor. He was able to get his A1C down from 8 to 6. His doctor was blown away and amazed. And his blood pressure from 190 over 60 to 135 over 80. And you guys, absolutely zero medication. The dangers of statins, I mean, that's a whole nother situation. But, you know, if you can control your blood sugar without using those harmful pharmaceuticals that do so many other things. Of course, this is no medical claims. I am just giving you our experience. But for him to be type 1 diabetic and on zero meds, it's absolutely incredible. So I wanted to pass that along. Maybe that can help someone. Also, do we have anyone, real quick, just to break up the call a little bit, does anyone want to share a testimony on body or the balance for him and her? Either one of them. Okay, we got Seymour in the house. Love it. Go ahead, Seymour.
I'm going to talk about the body. As y'all can see, I've been drinking it throughout the day while I've been sitting here at work in my office. But I never was on high blood pressure medication or anything like that. I had a bad kidney, got fixed with the black seed oil. But my blood pressure every time I went in, because of my heart issue, was always in the high 194, 198, as high as over 101. I found out about this being helping your cardiovascular, and I started drinking it. First, I was just on the black seed oil, but I started drinking the body twice a day. And I think it was last year, I went in to do my VA at the VA to get my physical. And my doctor that normally see me, she took my blood pressure 3 times, and it kind of scared me at first. So after she did it the 3rd time, I said, "Is there a problem?" And she said, no. She turned around, gave me a high five. She said, "I don't know what you've been doing since you've been here the last time, but I had to check because I thought the system was broke." Again, like I said, it used to be like 194, 198 over as high as 101. My blood pressure was 107 over 72. I kept it at that low. And then I showed her, I opened up my phone, I went to my back office, and I pull up body, and I showed her, I said, "This is what I've been drinking." She started reading the ingredients, and the first thing she saw was the beetroot powder and the hawthorn berry. And she said, "This beets is what keeping your blood pressure down like it is. Whatever you're doing, keep drinking this, keep drinking this." The funny part was she had, even though she was a doctor at the VA, she had printed out a plant-based food stuff for me to start taking. So when I showed her that our products were all organic, plant-based, non-GMO, she grabbed those papers, tore them up. She said, "You don't even need this no more because you're already doing what you're supposed to be doing." I thank Paula over and over and over and over again because of Paula, a lot of my issues has been reduced to a major. And again, like you, I'm not making any medical claim. Got off of 38 medications, lost 52 pounds, blood pressure is down, not on my nitro anymore. I haven't taken a nitro since November of 2019. So these products, guys, I mean, if you don't do nothing else, try it, take it. And don't just take it once and wait 3 months when you're sick to take it again. Continuously take these products because I'm telling you, it will change your life. Back to you, Landing.
Seymour, love your story. And I have watched you go through this transformation. Y'all, if y'all haven't seen his pictures, they're amazing. He has lost so much weight and gotten so much. I mean, he just glows. Like, thank you so much, Seymour. We appreciate that. So next, I'm going to go ahead and dive into Primal and Passion. I love these oils. They both, you can apply, okay, aromatically. You can use them in a bath, or you can just put them on your pulse points, topical, okay? Now, they're both going to promote a healthy libido. Inhaling essential oil stimulates an area in your brain called your limbic system, and that governs our moods and emotions. So inhalation can trigger varying emotional and physical responses in people. And this is actually backed by science. Essential oils with aphrodisiac properties have long been known to evoke romantic feelings. So let's talk for a second about passion. Patent is a very potent aphrodisiac. It will put you in the mood, okay? Each and every essential oil in this blend has aphrodisiac properties. Let's talk about sandalwood. Sandalwood is well known for its meditative and relaxing properties. It slows the breathing and supports deeper concentration and connection. This is very important for a woman to have connection, emotional connection, or feel loved in order to want to get intimate, okay? Also has aphrodisiac properties, and it's a fragrance that most men really enjoy. It actually attracts them. Sandalwood is similar to a man's natural body scent, but it's barely perceptible, and it sends out a highly effective erotic signal to the opposite sex. Now, rose, which we talked about already in Valence, has been coveted for centuries by the ancient Greeks, Egyptians, and Romans. This very scent can be very arousing. It boosts the libido while invoking romantic feelings that are essential for successful romantic life. Rose can reduce symptoms of sexual dysfunction, erectile dysfunction, frigidity, and general disinterest in sexual activity with partners. We also have jasmine in this blend. Jasmine is known to put people in the mood for love. Y'all probably all burned jasmine and sandalwood candles, right? It also enhances libido and feelings of sexual desire, and it can assist with the problems we mentioned before, like premature ejaculation, frigidity, impotence, and various other sexual disorders. Through the limbic region of your brain, jasmine influences the emotional part of us. And there's really no other oil out there that so intensely can change your mood as jasmine. We also have neroli, and neroli not only promotes arousal and increases the libido, but it can also help cure a loss of interest in sex. Again, the other things like the frigidity, the impotence, and the erectile dysfunction. Neroli has long been used in weddings because of its both aphrodisiac properties and its ability really just to calm the bride on her big day. Many Victorian brides wore a sprig of orange blossom in their heads, and they also carried orange blossoms in their bridal bouquets in an attempt to calm their nerves and stimulate romance for their wedding night. So in sum, guys, Passion and Primal are going to support and stimulate your limbic system, okay? Promote your healthy libido, assist with sexual frigidity, impotence, and erectile dysfunction. You can add 10 to 15 drops of Passion to Epsom salts or pink Himalayan salts and take a warm bath. This is a great thing to do, you know, before bed or before you're thinking about having some great time with your significant other. You can soak for 10 to 20 minutes, and soaking in a Passion bath warms and energizes your heart chakra. It creates a feeling of being loved and cared for. And like I said before, you know, this is important for the female to feel that emotional connection and feel loved. You can also apply 1 to 3 drops to your pulse points. Applying to the pulse points on the wrist is a powerful way to affect your heart chakra. And because it's a meridian for the heart, the meridian for your heart actually runs through your wrist. You can put this in a cobalt blue spray bottle, and you can carry this in your purse. You can just get it out and use it anytime that you feel the need for emotional support or just giving yourself permission to give and receive love. Okay, so these retail for $33.95 for a first-time order, and the wholesale price is $29 with 25 PV. And we had Jim Queenie who wanted to share his testimony, and he made a post the other day about this. He was out golfing. He does a lot of golfing, and he had a guy asking him, you know, where did you get your cologne? It smells amazing. And guys, the Primal as well as the Prosper. I don't know who can vouch for that, but I love the smell of Prosper. But you know, these both have great, the great smell to them, I guess, and a masculine scent, I guess you'd say. So yeah, he ended up like selling him the essential oil, and his daughter actually got him that for Christmas, I think. So kind of a cool testimony, cool story. Does anyone else have testimonies on Primal or Passion? Just raise your hand if you do. Did I talk about Primal? I may not have. I didn't talk about Primal, did I? I'll do that in a sec.
Yeah.
Who has a testimony? Oh, Marcus, yay. Okay, you got the floor.
This won't be fast. I know I have a few minutes, but I learned about, being on the trainings and stuff. And so I use the other products, the Balance Him, Rose Geranium, but Body. So great products. But over the past few months, I started using Passion and Primal. And I would apply it to my beard, to my wrist, throw some under my neck as like a cologne. And it's a really has a great scent, and everything that you have listed here in the description, that's what it does. So it's one of the things I incorporate to my nighttime routine before going to bed. Right, just I'm about smelling good, and it really is a great product, and something I think every couple should incorporate. And so and for me, I had to stop wearing it when I went out of the house, when I go shopping, because I started getting some attention that I didn't want. Right. So I don't wear it during the day. I only put it on in the evening time before going to bed. And so I'll just leave it at that. I don't know if we have kids watching, but everything that's described on this slide, it does all that and even more. So it's a great products.
Thank you so much for your, your vulnerability and just sharing that. We appreciate you so much, Marcus, as a leader and everything, both you and Seymour. We also have prostate, which can be applied, and that also helps the hormones and everything in the male. So guys, I screwed up a second ago. Neroli is actually in the primal, and I got messed up on my notes. So in the primal, we have vetiver, okay, which stimulates the limbic system and acts as an aphrodisiac. It's going to increase libido, spark sexual desire, and it also helps, a stress-free mind, right? So you don't want to be anxious or whatever. It helps relax. Also, patchouli is in this, which is very popular, okay? A lot of people remember it from the hippie era, but patchouli is another great scent that has like a masculine scent to it. And that's what, why we like this so much on men. And, it's widely recognized as an aphrodisiac as well. And again, the neroli is actually in the primal. So sorry, I messed that up a little bit. So we are going to move on. And our last product that we are talking about tonight is our popular and in so demand Sessa Dolce. When I first started here and saw this, I was kind of like, I don't know about that. But I'm telling you, just try it. Just try it, okay? So according to a 2010 American Journal of Cardiology study, men and women who experience intimacy at least twice a week are less likely to develop heart disease as opposed or compared to those who only experience it once a month. So they did a longitudinal study and found that. So that's quite interesting. So, intimacy is an important part of your overall health and development. Most topical intimacy enhancers that are on the market, they attempt to create increased sensitivity. And a lot of times those can cause irritation to sensitive tissues, okay? And they can also irritate and cause just yeast infections, and just if you throw off your balance down there, ladies, I know you guys know what I'm talking about, you can end up in a little bit of trouble. So this will not do that. I love that about this. Sessa Dolce is going to work naturally by increasing your blood flow to the area. A lot of times people ask, can it be put on men? And yes, it can be. It deeply intensifies the romantic sensations. It's a natural warming sensation. It's going to increase lubrication naturally, increase intensity and passion. One word of caution, just check the product information page, but you don't want to use any of this if you're currently have any kind of infection or anything like that. Always talk to your doctor with things like that. So would anybody be brave enough to share a Sessa Dolce testimony? If you do want to share, no pressure, just raise your hand. I appreciate you guys getting on the call tonight. I have no idea how we're doing on time. I think we're doing really well. Somebody unmuted. Is it Tina?
I unmuted.
Love it. Thank you, dear. You have the floor.
Let me just tell you what, that Sesso cream is fire. And I'm going to keep it clean, but oh God, how do I keep this clean? Just get it. Trust me. there's a 60-day money back guarantee, but it, like Landy said, it creates heat in the environment that you want the heat to be happening. And it's not a bad smell, and it does not burn. It does not cause irritation. It's a very safe and healthy and very fun way to enhance your situation. Was that clean enough?
That was great. That was great. You described that perfect. And y'all, she ain't lying. Like, this is such, I mean, Sesso, I highly recommend you getting it and trying it. And I guess you saw Seymour with the 20 bottles. I can see you've been getting the Love Your Heart box, which comes with we have a Love Your Heart box, which comes with body and a thing of Sesso in each one. So he's been getting those heart boxes. Now, we have had people, we have a couple of testimonies. I wonder if Jess Saley's on the call. I know we need to cut it short now and wrap it up, but Jess Saley has a great story about someone who had, I think it was PCOS, and she put the Sesso on her abdomen, and that is the only thing that has helped her. Jess Saley, are you on the call by chance? She's it's somewhere, she works at a hospital. So also this
I'm here.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Do you want to share real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
That's okay. No problem. I don't know if you guys can see me or not, but anyway, I actually have PCOS and use Sesso. When I have my right ovary is my worst ovary. Sorry, I look a mess. I wear a headset all day for work. So anyway, I rub it on over my right ovary area every other month. When I ovulate from my right ovary, I have intense pain. It actually landed me in the ER several times because I thought I was having appendicitis, and it turned out I was just ovulating. So that's my personal testimony, but I have two friends at work who were having horrible cramps, like almost to the point of having to leave work. And I'm like, just try this. And my one friend looked at me and she's like, what kind of voodoo magic did you just give me? Because it really, like, she's like, they're not totally gone. She's like, but they are totally bearable now. So both of them said it really helped with their period cramps.
And that, folks, is the power of Alexandria Brighton. She is such a great formulator. And this is great for menstrual cramps. I can also say my daughter, she's going to kill me for saying, but yeah, she was home and was having really bad cramps, and we also use the Sesso. So it does have, more than one purpose. So thank you guys again for jumping on the call tonight. Next week, I believe Miss Tina Heuerman will be hosting. If not, just watch the groups. We will have the links in there for you. Appreciate you guys. Love you. We'll see you back here next Thursday. Peace out, guys.